Hello, you're welcome. One unique thing about multiplication is this. No matter how you switch the position of the numbers, the answer will still be the same. You could have two one-digit numbers. When you switch the position of the numbers, the answer will still be the same. It could be 3 numbers, it could be 4 or 5 numbers. In this lesson, we'll be learning how to multiply 3 one-digit numbers, taking 2 at a time. Now, like I said, when you have 3 numbers, you could take any 2 at a time, multiply them, then multiply the result by the remaining number. The answer will be the same as you taking the other 2 first, then multiplying the result with the one that is left out. This property is called the associative property of multiplication. So we're going to be taking 3 examples. Let's start with the first one. We have 2 times 3 times 4. Now, like I said, we could start with the first 2. We'll multiply the first 2 numbers, that is 2 times 3. Then we'll multiply the result by the remaining one. We use a bracket to indicate the ones we are starting with first. So let's put 2 and 3 in bracket like this. Then we'll multiply the answer by 4. So 2 times 3 is 6. So now we have 6 multiplied by 4. The answer is 24. Now let's test and see if we multiply the last 2 and multiply the result by the first one and see if the answer is the same. So let's put in bracket 3 and 4. So 3 times 4 will give us 12. Remember, 3 times 4 is in bracket. So we take it first. Then we'll multiply the answer by 2. So 2 times 12 will give us 24. The answer in the first method is the same as in the second method. Let's have another example. Now we have 4 times 5 times 6. Now, like I said, if we take the first 2, multiply together, multiply the result by the remaining one, the answer will be the same as when we take the last 2 and multiply with the first one. So let's put 4 and 5 in bracket. Now we'll start with the ones in bracket first. So we'll have 4 times 5. What is 4 times 5? 5, 10, 15, 20. So 4 times 5 is 20. So 20 times 6, which is the remaining one, will give us 120. Now let's try grouping the last 2, which is 5 and 6 in bracket. So we'll start with the ones in the bracket first. So 5 times 6 will give us 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So 5 times 6 is 30. So we have 4 multiplied by 30. It will still give us 120. So the answer in the first method is the same as the answer in the second method. And finally, we have 2 times 4 times 8. Let's group the first 2 numbers together. 2 times 4 in bracket. So we'll multiply 2 times 4, it gives us 8. And then 8 multiplied by the last 8 will be 64. What about grouping the last 2, which is 4 and 8 in bracket? Then you multiply 2 in front. So 4 times 8 is 32. 2 times 32 will give us 64. We've seen that regardless of the order, the answer is the same. This property is called the associative property of multiplication. I want you to take these questions, practice on your own, and see if the answer is the same, and see you in the next class.